Welcome to Caveman Keto Recipes. Today I'm going to show you how to make a bacon explosion. It's basically a meatloaf made out of sausage, bacon, and cheese. So we're going to start by making the internal bacon weave. Now people are going to think you're crazy, but I actually go through and try to grade the bacon. So you want pieces that are long and made up of one continuous strip. So the inside bacon weave is going to be a 5x6. So I'll show you how to make that. Start by laying them out in one direction. We'll do the 5 first. Okay, and there you have the 5x6 bacon weave. You're going to bake that in the oven until, not totally crisp for this one. This one you're just cooking it to try to get it to be pretty decent because you're going to be putting it inside the meat. So you want it to be cooked. The next step after the initial bacon weave is to make the meat structure. So take your cutting board and lay down some plastic wrap. And then you want to take the meat, in this case I'm using Jimmy Dean sausage, and you want to push it into a rectangle. Once you have your rectangle that's approximately the size of the bacon weave, you're going to want to put some seasoning on top of it. And then as soon as the bacon weave is ready, we'll put that on top of this. At this point, your bacon should be done. It should look approximately like this. You do want it cooked because it's going to be inside the meat and it's not going to get a lot of heat. It's not going to cook that much more, but you don't want it too crisp because we're going to have to roll this up. So this next part's a little difficult. I use this fish turning spatula. Try to get under the whole thing. Lift her up. Kind of lay her down there. Was able to pretty much get that. Just clean it up. Okay. Let me just drag this way a little bit. Alright, perfect. Now you want a little bit on each side so that you can close up the ends. Now the next thing is I've sliced some cheese, so I'm going to throw that down here as well for when we roll it. Now you might have been wondering why we were putting down the saran wrap. Well, it's so that we can roll it almost like a sushi roll. So just start going here. You want to get as tight a roll as possible so that you get that spiral. So kind of roll and then work some of your way out. And continue rolling and holding. Continue rolling. Continue rolling. Okay, now you've got approximately a full bacon explosion. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to compress the sides in a little bit and get that roll even tighter. So what we're going to do is we're going to roll this over, put it in the center. And then we're going to roll this up. And then we're going to twist the ends. And the idea here is just get it super tight. And then if we want to get it even more tight, take some tin foil and we'll wrap it in there. And then this twisting compresses the meat into this log. All right, now what we're going to do is we're going to set this in the refrigerator and we're going to let it cool down and solidify a little bit. And then we're going to work on the bacon weave that's going to go on the outside. So while the log is sitting in the refrigerator, we're going to start the second bacon weave, the outside bacon weave. And this time we're going to use a 7x7. So again, we're going to carefully start assembling a 7x7. This one is going to have to be tighter. 7 is much bigger. It's almost the maximum extent that you could do with bacon. There you have it. This is the 7x7. As you can see, this is kind of the maximum you can do with at least this brand of bacon. Maybe if you use a different kind, it might be possible. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to turn this sideways and I'm going to roll the log this way. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply a little bit of seasoning to this side of the bacon. I'm going to open up my roll. And then we're going to unroll the plastic wrap directly onto this particular. All right, now we can take this plastic wrap off and we can begin to wrap our bacon weave. Or as you can see, that actually worked out really, really well. Now with the plastic wrap still on, we might be able to get this off gracefully. So I've taken the same pan and I've added a little riser so that I can have it off the ground. This bacon won't just naturally cook. Then I just need to set the entire structure on top of that and pull out the excess. And then you want to tuck in the ends and give it a nice little bunching. And then you can add some additional seasoning on the outside. Now you're ready for the oven. So after about an hour or so in the oven, you're going to have this nice golden brown crust on your bacon, and your bacon explosion is done. Let it rest for 5 minutes and then slice it up.